So I got joy, joy, down in my soul. Said I've got joy, joy, down in my soul. Said I've got joy, joy, down in my soul. Said I've got joy, joy, down in my soul. If it was up to me.
What's up, Blended Squad? Man, welcome back to another episode. Guys, we are still here in Colorado having a blast. The family's enjoying every single thing that we've been doing. Now, today is a different type of day. So I'm getting ready to wake up, go get some Starbucks for the missus. But today I'm spending time with my son. I'm on the way to Starbucks right now to pick up some jump start for the missus and I. But today is going to be pretty chill. Actually, me and Jonathan are going to go get some bikes and we're going to do some bike hiking, bike riding, whatever. Mountain bike riding, whatever. That's what we're going to do. And we really don't, one of the days we said we just kind of want to take a chill day. And that's going to be the day. So just kind of reflect on the fact that God has given us this opportunity to relax and kind of vacate a little bit. But also, just enjoyed each other. So I actually brought the family some tablets and we're just going to write some thoughts and ideas in those tablets, just considering, what it is that we want to accomplish in life, really taking in the fact that we have some time to breathe and writing down some things that have come to our mind in this moment. So I want to make sure that as a dad, I'm always trying to push our children to think spiritually, because, man, I want them to just be in tune and in touch with God. So although we're here and so many things to do and we're having a great time, I think it's really important that we take a moment to just thank God and reflect. So that's what we're doing today. It's kind of a chill day. Me and Johnny gonna go bike riding. When I get back, we might go to this place called Garden of the Gods. They said it's like absolutely beautiful. It's in Hot Springs, Colorado. But we'll see. So right now, Starbucks. So my son Jojo is getting ready to graduate high school. He is an incredible young man. He's never given us any problems in school. He's been the ideal son. So as he's getting older, it's been important to me to make sure that I've done everything I can to implement and instill in him good principles. He's getting ready to go into the real world. He's going to college. He's leaving my wife and I. And I just want to spend some time with him and have some dope conversations. So what better way to do that than hanging out, bike riding in the mountains of Colorado? All right, so me and Johnny getting ready to go ride bikes around Breckenridge. I'm laughing really hard because he tried to record his vlog and I started recording at the same time. Jojo, you ready?
Yep.
The altitude up here in the mountains are crazy, so I don't know how bike riding's gonna be, but I'm gonna give it a shot, especially because I have asthma.
Did you bring your pump?
The pump is in the pocket.
Nice.
So finally we get the bikes and we're excited. We haven't done any bike riding together ever. But both of us, man, were pretty pumped about heading on these bikes. And we just decided, man, let's just ride the trail and however long we can hang in there, let's just do it. We didn't have a set destination, but as we were riding, we said, hey, you know what? There was a place in Frisco, which is the next city over, that we thought to ourselves, let's go there and come back. So we were set. We made up our minds. That's the direction we're going. Guys, as we're riding, man, the scenery is beautiful. You have these beautiful mountains with the clouds coming over. I mean, it was a nice breeze outside. It was absolutely gorgeous. Also, we're riding and we see these flowing streams of water. I mean, water's just flowing all through Colorado. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Growing up in Texas, we just simply don't have things like that. So we're riding and we're of course enjoying the bike ride, but we're trying to enjoy nature and we're trying to enjoy each other. It was just a lot to take in. Man, listen, so while we're riding, we come down this like little trail and we come across this beautiful waterfall. Check this out. 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 Check this out.
Oh, watch out! Oh, wow.
Now, my son and I are extremely competitive. So as we're riding, he's letting me know, oh yeah, man, I'm a good bike rider. You know, I'm pretty good at, riding bikes. I can do this, I can do that. I'm thinking in my mind, I ain't never seen you ride no bike, not as no teenager, right? But if that's what you say, touche, we're gonna see what's up.
So just a quick interview, man. How's it going?
It's going good. I just keep stopping on rocks.
Why are you stopping?
It's like my wheel won't go over.
Am I on the same trail as you?
Yeah.
Have I stopped?
Yeah.
No, I've stopped
right now.
I've stopped to wait on you because you're my son. So the whole way down here, he was like, I'm a professional biker. I go hard. We do.
Like
Once again, I'm waiting on the professional biker. Now, don't get me wrong. These trails are like super thin. It makes you feel uneasy, but you got to just keep pushing because it'll open back up to something like this. I've been waiting now for about 3 minutes. I'm low-key kind of concerned because I don't know where he is, but I'm gonna maybe give him about another minute, go back and look for him. Dang. They're letting the old man show him up. We're just gonna wait. Still waiting. Look at this view though. Isn't that pretty?
I stopped to record.
Oh, there he is.
I stopped to record.
No, you a liar, bro. Oh my gosh. And my son has been talking about being a good biker this whole time. Every time I look up, he's walking on his bike. Every single time. I'm gonna give him a little head start, let him go a little bit. Y'all see him? Way down there. I'm gonna go fetch him. Well, I fetched him. I don't know where he is. I don't know where the young man is. Well, hey, I had to go. The scenery's too beautiful. Check this out. I hope he ain't in the waters. Hope he didn't fall in the water somewhere. Oh, I see life.
But eventually he catches up, and we just then at this point say, you know what, man, let's ride together. Let's enjoy everything that we're seeing.
All right, so we have been on this bike trail. We are 7.5 miles away from where we are staying. Doing bad. Look at the shirt. Doing bad. But man, look at the views though. Like riding in the mountains, going by waterfalls. It's crazy. How you feeling, Joe?
Tired.
Crazy. We pushing it to the limit though.
My booty hurts.
Dang.
So finally we get to this city called Frisco, right? Frisco was the next city over, and it was super far away. Now, I've never ridden a bike this long in my entire life. As y'all can see, the way my body set up, you could tell at that time I wasn't doing much of nothing, right? But we pushed ourselves and we did something that we thought we could never do. And the cool thing about it is that we did it together. For me, that was important because knowing that he was getting ready to go to school, I just wanted to really try to lay a concrete, just a solid foundation between him and I. And I wanted him to know that, listen, man, no matter where you go, no matter how old you get, as your father, I want to be here for you. I want to spend time with you, and I want you to know that, man, I enjoy these moments, and these moments mean a lot to me. So we conquered our destination. We got there. We were exhausted, but then we realized we got to ride back.
The wire ain't broke off. It's not even like, look, the wires aren't even connecting no more.
All right, so we drove to the city, Frisco, and it is, we have driven our bikes 9.9 miles away. I've never done
Anything remotely close to that.
anything. I've never done 0.9 miles. But man,
It's fun.
It's super beautiful. Now we're just tripping because on the way back,
It's all up.
it's all uphill. So on the way over here, it was all downhill.
I ain't some
even-
uphills.
The youngin', he said he got a cramp in his leg. It's rough out here, you know. Look at him. He ought to be ashamed of himself. Look at him.
My leg cramp is my bad. That's not bad.
You all right?
Yeah, my leg cramp. Really like stone cold, like middle of going round and round on the thing.
So eventually we make it all the way back to the place where we got the bikes. We put everything up. We're walking and our legs are just like, they're going, right? Bike riding is one of the things that you can do that will work out every part of your body. Our bodies were in shock, but you know what? It felt good. Like I said, but once again, for me to know that I was able to spend that time with my son, it was just him and I. We had a good conversation, had a lot of laughs. We got to see some of the world together, right? And how beautiful God's creation is. But it was just a good moment, and I don't regret any part of it. I hope he had a good time too, man. And that's something that we talk about all the time.
Breeze.
So after we return the bikes, we eventually make it back home. And as I walk in, I'm realizing, okay, I had family time. I had intimate time with my son. Now it's time for my wife and I to enjoy each other. Now, because at this point, my son is a teenager. My oldest daughter is a preteen. You know, my daughter right up under her is, you know, not too close and not too far in age. And I'm thinking, hey, you know what? I want to spend some time with my wife. So let me try to figure this out. I set my kids down and said, listen, me and your mother have been up here and we've done everything that y'all wanted to do. But tonight, I need you guys to do whatever it takes to allow your mother and I to have some time. So my wife and I, we set out to go on a little date right there in Breckenridge, Colorado. Listen, guys, being a father of 5 children, pastoring a church with a video production company and a photography company and doing everything we can to just try to keep these things rolling and pushing, it's very easy to get caught up in just being a manager of those things. But you have to be intentional. When you're married, you got to be intentional about spending the proper time that it takes to make a marriage work. So we do whatever it takes to make sure that we can have our date night, that we have intimate time. Although we have 5 children, we'll call in a babysitter and say, I need you to come over and watch these kids because I need to go on a date with my spouse, right? So we're in a whole nother state, in a whole different mind frame, but we know the importance of spending time together. So my wife and I, shout out to my kids, man. Y'all held it down, but they gave us the opportunity to go and have dinner. That's what they allowed us to do. They allowed us to go have dinner. Nothing else, couldn't go watch a movie, couldn't hang out in the city, but we went and had dinner. And it was worth every moment. There's nothing like spending time with your best friend and just remembering why you said I do to the person that you love. So after we have dinner, we come back home, and of course, we walk into 5 children. Bam Bam is she's just bam bam. And the things that she does is just never surprises me or never says I can't, it never makes me say I can't believe that. Every time I see her doing something, I usually feel like that's exactly what I was expecting you to do. But nevertheless, we're home. The family had a great day. It was a chill day for the girls, but my son and I had a great time. My wife and I had a great time. But this day was definitely a win. So we'll put another day in the books. Guys, I want to say thank you guys so much. Listen, if you watch this video and you say, you know what, I've been to Breckenridge, do me a favor, hit that like button. But do me a favor, leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know what is your favorite date night restaurant in Breckenridge. I want to know. So when we go back, I'm going to go try it out and I'm going to hold you to whatever restaurant you say. I'm going to call your name out. I'm going to look in the comment section. I'm going to find your name and I'm going to say, okay, you told us to go here. And if it's dope, we might have a little surprise for you, right? But do me a favor, remember this. Even though the storms may come, please remember to dance in the rain. God bless you, and we'll see you on the next episode. Peace.
So I got joy, joy, down in my soul. Said I've got joy, joy, down in my soul. Said I've got joy, joy, down in my soul. Said I've got joy, joy, down in my soul. If it was up to me,